That's a gentleman who has cancer. He just came in and said...
Oh, all right. Hello. I'm sorry I wasn't there last week. And I think it was another week. Yeah. Would you like me to take you on rather than speak to all these other people?
No.
No, I would like that. They would like it too, I think. It's easy to cure cancer. Shall we discuss it with each other? Would you like to sit next to me? Yes. And I turn my... It's nice to have you this way. What have you tried to cure cancer?
Some radiation.
It doesn't work. Nothing that anybody can do for you is helpful. Medicine doesn't understand the simplicities of most problems. Why did you come here? Did you hear what I had some? Did you hear what I seem to have things to say that may help you?
Yes, definitely.
My presence. Do you know my presence is not like anybody else's? I hope that you can see that. That's part of your recovery. That I'm coming from a different place.
Yeah, I've been.
That different place is from within you.
I've been following you a long time.
Huh?
I've been following you a long time.
You're following me all the time?
A long time, yeah.
Yeah. Let me start. The problem you have is emotion. Lots of emotion. So if I'm a bad guy and I tick you off, be angry and cruel to you, you will take the identity of the wicked one and become a slave of persons that do it. Not just one person, but everybody. You give your life to other people because you want to find love. Yeah. You want to find something that represents love. There is no love in the world. It doesn't exist. It exists in me because I'm not reacting like you. What you have to realize is you've got to stop struggling with your problem. Can you understand that? How do you deal with what is causing the suffering?
On the surface, I can see that I'm very frustrated a lot.
And frustrated, what's that mean? What frustrated means you try to do something and it won't happen. Something like that.
Right, yeah, I want everything in my time.
That's going to kill you. That is killer.
Yeah.
You're using emotion, aren't you? You're getting angry with yourself. Or looking for approval from other people as if it will give you help and health. None.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
I wanted to let you know. One of my main problems is all these years, I have trouble meditating. I can't meditate.
Say again.
I have trouble meditating and I can't meditate.
That's all right.
May I give you a little background? Just a little background?
Say again.
May I give you a little background?
Yes.
When I was in my 20s, I was a lost soul. I was very unhappy little boy. And I found your meditation. And it was like, I'm emotional right now. When I found your meditation, it was like, it was boom.
What does that mean, boom?
It was like
You're beginning to see something.
I was already, it was like I was meditating before I was meditating. I was so close to it.
Are you close to me?
Oh, I think so.
What do you see in me?
A good man.
Can I speak to you in simple terms?
Yeah.
You must not keep responding to the problem we have with anger. Are you angry with yourself?
Yeah.
Not good. Stop it. It won't do you any good. Do you understand?
I'm addicted to it.
I know.
It's
Yes.
hard. It's hard to stop because I'm so addicted to punishing, just being upset and frustrated, you know.
Say again.
It's really hard to stop. It's like I'm addicted to being to punishing myself, to being angry at myself, to being angry with everybody else.
Well, that's what's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Your own efforts to try to fix yourself creates frustration
Yeah.
and upset,
Yeah.
hostility, because you're getting worse. And then you try to do more, thinking if you do more, you get better. You don't. You can't struggle. So what I want to do with you, first of all, before I can discuss this with you, is to have you to close your eyes. I want to do it in a special way.
Okay.
Look. Now, I want to see how much you can come to me.
Okay.
So you can reach, I can reach you.
Okay.
As if it was the world.
Excuse me, if I'm breathing heavy, it's because I'm having trouble with my breath, catching my breath.
I understand.
Okay.
But you're still struggling to do what I want to do. Just relax. Now, open your eyes now. All right? Now, this is what I want to do. Close your eyes. Now, I'm going to move my finger up here, and you just be aware of it. And you'll find that your eyelids will flicker if you do it correct. And you won't be able to open your eyes. I need that power. I need that power. It needs to come to me. You need to give yourself to me, and I will give myself to you. And that self is from God. That is a gift that I have to give you. Please trust only me, only simple things that you can really do. So now, I'm starting here, and I'm going to take my finger and move it up like that slowly, and your eyes will start to flicker, and that is what I need. Ready?
Yeah.
Slowly. Look at your eyelids. Look at them. You see little pixels, little lights, little lights. Watch it. And let your head fall forward. Follow it, but not by your own force, but my force instead. Your force can do you no good. My force can do you a lot of good. Just do it and give yourself to something in me. Give yourself and stop struggling. Stop struggling. You cannot fix yourself. You cannot do things for yourself yet. But I will help you to do this. And so, close your eyes and keep it looking upwards a little bit, and let me feel yourself. Your head is falling forward. Your head falls forward. Follow the heat of my hand. Follow the heat of my hand. The head falls forward. Follow the heat of my hand, and the head follows. It follows. It follows. It follows. It follows. It follows me. It follows me. And in me is a gift. In me. But you have to follow and follow. Don't struggle. Don't struggle. Struggle is killing you. You cannot fix yourself. You cannot fix yourself. You don't want to fix yourself. You want the Lord to fix you. That is all. Heads falling forward. Falling forward. Falling forward. Falling forward. Please. Falling forward. Now your right hand, while you're doing this, I want you to be aware of your right hand. Keep head falling forward like you're going to sleep. But you're not going to go to sleep. You're going to go into a different realm. And be aware of this hand. And the first finger of your little finger, the first little finger, it's not the thumb, it's this one. Be aware of it, and it will start to glow. You give an energy, like a little energy, just a little feeling. Do you feel that? You know, go to this one. Keep going.
There's something in me. There's something in me that doesn't want me to do that.
Yes, but listen to me. This is the moment. Listen to me. I have thee. He has me. I have thee. Give yourself to what is in me. Please. Please. Don't struggle. Just listen. Just listen and be aware of his here. And look at the eyelids. And if you see thoughts, just look at them. If you see thoughts, if you see any little pixels inside your head, just watch them. Just watch. Nothing else. Watch. And if you have a thought, just look at it. It will go away. That's all you have to do, is look at it, but not struggle with it. It doesn't like to be liked. It doesn't like your presence. It's just the presence. If you're meditating right now, I want to see if your eyes are glued together. See if you can open it. Not so, as it's not so. And then continue falling forward. Falling. Come on. Falling forward. Falling forward. Falling forward. So that the light of love, the energy which is not emotion, will kill the emotion. We want to kill the emotion. We want to kill the emotion. We want to kill it. Make it go away. Dissolve it just by watching it. Just by watching it. It's magical. Just by. It's not you that's doing it. Let God do it. Let him take it from me. Trust me. The head falls forward. Head falls forward. Head falls forward. Head falls forward. Look at your eyelids. That's it. Look at your eyelids and just look. at images that come up, that wants to take you down. Just watch it. Just watch thoughts. Watch little flickers and flickers in your head. That's all. Go to sleep. Sleep. First finger, tingle. There's a tingle now. Just a little bit. There's a tingle. It means that energy is coming from within you. Not from me, but from within you. Everything you ever need will come from within you. Relax. Give yourself to what's in me, not me. Give yourself to what's in me, not me. Trust me. Don't trust emotion. Emotion will kill you. Adam, in the Garden of Eden, was told by God, of all the trees you can eat, but not that one. And you know what happened. And he went outside the garden, and guess what was there instead of love and life forever? Emotion. Emotion's a killer. You don't want it. You don't want that. You don't want emotion. Don't want it. Keep being aware. This is going to be a little long while. You're a little bit stubborn. Let it go. Emotion is when Adam was outside. What was different from him then from the paradise lost, which is paradise is what you need, what everybody will need it forever. But it became emotion. And emotion is from the animal. And we all think that emotion is human. It isn't. Emotion is not emotion. Emotion is not spiritual. It's animal. And you struggle with that. You come into the world with it. You come into the world with your mother with it. And she stirs it without realizing she's doing it. She is the extension of her mother. And her mother was the extension of her mother. And her mother was the extension of her mother. All the way back to Paradise Lost. Every woman has that. Don't be angry with your mother. Don't be angry with your mother. She doesn't know what she's doing. Do you understand? Don't hate her. Don't hate your father. He doesn't know. He thought that a woman could give him life. So every man is drawn towards a woman thinking that's where love is. It's not. It's further away from love. What you're looking for is the light that comes through you. But it comes through you from you experiencing me. I am an extension of Jesus. Not directly, but from all the good people, in a sense, or my own willingness and my own strong wish to find the meaning of life. And the meaning of life is to overcome emotion. Emotion is a killer. You don't need emotion. I want you to experience the clash of what is not emotion. Let it go. Let your emotions go. Let them all go. If you can see that emotion is half animal and half human, and the struggle of life is to find what Adam lost in the garden. I have that to give you. I have that to share with you. Trust me. It doesn't cost you any more. Relax. Fall asleep. Be aware of your first finger. It tingles. Just be aware of it. It tingles, doesn't it? See? Just be aware. And the little tingle in the first finger is like a little kid. Oh, thanks, Dad. You're aware of me. You're giving me energy. You give me the energy of Creator. It's a gift. That little tingle is a little gift. And now turn your attention to the next finger, and it will tingle also. And you're starting to breathe differently. Oh. And then the third finger, let it tingle. Just give your attention to it. You don't have to fight. Just give your attention to the third finger. Don't fight it. Just give your awareness. Put your sense of feeling on it. That's it. It tingles when you give your attention to it. And then the little finger. And then the thumb. And listen to what I have to say. Forgive your mother. She knew not what she did. Forgive your father because you thought your mother was love. It wasn't. It wasn't love. And she gets resentful, she gets feeling. When she was married, your father went to her and made a huge mistake like every man makes. And you made it too, looking for love from your wife, correct? She can't give it to you. She will hate you for trying, looking for her. All you'll get if she gives it to you is the darkness she has. What you need to be as a man and not look to women. And how you can do this is to forgive your mother. Because when you came into the world came into you instead. So when you're a little child, when you see your mother getting angry and upset or trying to please you, that's her problem. And you, in your wisdom, and you have it, you see that something's wrong with that. Your mother can be angry, your mother can be sweet. Either way, you're suffering. Your father, tell me about your father, as if I didn't know. Speak to me and tell me about your dad.
He was a womanizer.
Keep going.
Well, he was a womanizer, and he drank a lot. That's all he really did.
Say again.
He was a womanizer.
You were a womanizer.
My father was a womanizer.
Yes, that's what I was saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it makes the woman give up something to him as if it was gold, as sweetness, and he get tangled into her, and could not help her, but only hunger through her. Hey, if the hunger through her, you want to be nicer to a woman, so she will give you what is not good for you. But she doesn't know that. It's a whole system. Your father, instead of looking within himself, like I did, I found him within myself. I longed for whatever it was that I need to become a person, as God wanted me to be. This is what, you can't do this for yourself, but you can realize that it's all been that way for every generation. Every generation, men go to the women thinking that's love. And all that is pulling up the darkness into him. And he doesn't understand it, poor thing, because that's you, isn't it? Yeah. Stop looking for looking for love in a woman. That is, just understand it. Don't. She can't give it to you. And all you do is make her worse. And when she gets worse, you get worse. You want more hungry to get her, and you get resentful to your wife because she doesn't give. See? She hasn't got it to give. You have it to give. You have it to give within you. When you came into the world came into you. You have intuition when you were a child. You had intuition, energy that comes from realizing it, that you had it when you were in your mother's stomach. That's how far it goes. When you come into the world, you see, actually in your early years, very early years, you see that your mother is impatient. Your mother is too sweet and kind, and it gives you what won't work on you. But it looks like love. It's not love. Only a man can find love to give it to a woman. So stop. The cure for your cancer is because you keep giving yourself, you're emotionally giving yourself. So if I was angry with you, you'd be angry with me. That's not going to be good. And if I love you, that's not real love. You'll be hungry for that and get worse. It doesn't exist in this world. Does not exist. But something in you is not of the world. There's something in me that's not of the world. Trust me, because when you came into the world, you saw, when you were, say, 2 years old, or 1.5 years old, or 3 years old, you could see your mother broken. And you keep looking for her. Don't look for love in this world. Let yourself dry out so that God, through Jesus, will extend into you. And you will be the extension of the Creator And the energy of extension is a gift. And it's a gift that causes, it's a gift. Say it again. It's a gift of the Spirit, the energy. God's love is a special kind of energy that you don't know you have to begin with, but you will become aware of it sooner or later, that things are going right. And the things that you do will always be correct, because your brain is no longer subject to the world that took you away from Him who created the world. Don't be afraid. There's a certain light. If you look at your eyelids, there's a light coming in that little eyelids. You see little pixels of light. And that is all you need. And when you practice this meditation, you sit quietly in the morning, in the evening, and just watch the tingle of the thoughts in your mind. Little kind of lights. Little kind of lights. And when you have a thought, if you look at the thought that comes up, it will go away. It's negative. You'll be beginning to look at what is negative. And when you're looking at it, negative disappears. It cannot survive you watching it. It cannot survive just watching it. But you see, just watching it is not you. It's a light that's coming through you. I'm pulling it through you. I'm trying to. Can you nod your head a little bit to say that I see that my mother, every mother that ever lived, with rare exceptions, has a husband that has authority over himself. Most men make the same mistake. Nearly everybody in this audience makes that same mistake. And that's a killer. It's an emotional world. You don't need emotion, my friend. You need peace. And let light come through you. And it give it something of itself. In other words, don't worry about your future. As this light comes through you, as you let the light come in and look at your thoughts, they will begin to resolve those thoughts that are coming through you. And you don't have to worry. You don't have to figure anything out. Like me, listen carefully, like me, I do not know what I'm going to say next. I do not know what to do next. I just wait and see. That is how beautiful it is. And you won't have to give your energy for love, because that's what you've been doing. Looking from a human being, a woman, as a man. All you do is draw up what's behind the woman from the beginning of Paradise Lost. I see you crying. I see it. I see that you see it. I think I see that you see it. But you are sitting there listening, and understand, Roy Masters never makes any decisions. Never. Whatever happens, it comes. And I don't know it even came. And let me give you just a little thought here so it makes it real. If you're a bad guy, and I had what I was talking to you about, something from within me like that God has given you, the bad guy, in order to eat you, and the word eat is relevant. Bad guys want to upset you. Bad guys want to see when they say bad words and you don't flicker. And you don't flicker. You don't flicker from anybody who is cruel. Nearly everybody on this earth is cruel without realizing they're cruel. Like you are. But you want to be good. I will show you how. You can't be good. It's the good that comes through you. Don't you see? Roy Masters never makes a decision. Never. The decision is made, and the energy with it is from within. And I'm happy that's all I need to be. It always works. I find myself saying things that always works, never fails. Just give up emotion. Be willing to give it up. Here it is. Be willing. Not give it up. Be willing to have it gone. It's not for you, is it? My dear friend, if you do that, your cancer will go away almost overnight. Because cancer is a strange thing. Doctors don't know what that is. I wish I had this on me. All right. What I was saying to you is one thing over and over again in different ways.
Yes.
It's all right. No. Anything you want to tell me now?
I need to be willing to give it up, to give up doing things my way.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Do you love where I'm coming from?
Yes.
It's yours. It's yours. If you love it, if you see it, let it be that you see it. And say, this is it? This is something simple? I don't have to do anything? You only have to be the base of what God extends through you. As long as you're extending what is in you, you will live forever. Everything will go like it should. But you never have to make a decision. Never. I have never made a decision since I was a little boy. And everything that ever happened was good. I was free. See? I'm free. That's why I'm 90 years old. But do I look 90? I'm giving you an example. It's a gift. A gift. You will grow differently. You will begin to grow differently. And if you have resentment to your father, a resentment to your mother, which I know you have, but you feel guilty of that and you try to be nicer to them, and it never, ever, ever works.
I've blocked it out of my mind. I've blocked it out of my mind to where I don't.
No, don't.
That I think I don't resent them, but I guess I really do.
No, that's right. That's a very good thing. Thank you for saying it. Now you've seen it. See? So, how did you say it just now?
I guess I try to block it out of my mind that I love my parents.
No.
They're the greatest parents.
No.
But
No.
I
No.
block it out of my mind.
No. Say it again.
I try to block it out of my mind.
How does it cure it? Every stupid person on earth does that. Tries to make themselves feel good by not realizing it, that they are not good. Pleasure. Giving in. What you think is loving. Blocking it so you don't see. And when you block something, what you're doing is rejecting God. You block it, and there's many ways of blocking it. Drugs, alcohol, urinate, get the pleasure, and you leave behind salvation. Salvation follows you all the way to the grave. So you have a chance. Let all that go. Do not look for love. Do not make a decision. Just be patient. And so you'll be the extension of God through Jesus and me. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just wait and see. It's a gift. I have a gift. You will have a gift. Wait for it. It will come. And when you see your mother and your father who thought sex was love, he got more crazy. She got crazy because he wasn't the kind of man that she needed. And she didn't understand these things. And all she did was hate your father. And nothing comes, nothing but suffering. No suffering. No suffering of yourself. You could do nothing. The Father within you, He will give it to you. Trust me. Trust me, my friend. Trust me. Your cancer will go away. It will. Please trust me. Please trust me. Nobody else. If you trust me, I'm the extension. And you are the extension of that trust forever with other people. You're not looking for love, and you won't hate the hurter. If you hate the hurter, you'll react to him, and back in the saddle you go of misery. You can't make me angry. I can shout. See, I can shout. But there's two kinds of shouts. One is real, one is wicked. I say, leave him, you, alone. Hold fast to what I'm saying. Your mother could not help hurting you. When she came into the world, your mother came into the world just like you did. What I'm trying to say is, if you can realize that your mother gave birth to you, and when you gave, and what you didn't realize, you have intuition. Intuition. That is what you need. When you were a little boy, you had the intuition, and you saw your mother as for what she was, and she didn't see it. And because you saw it, it disturbed her, and that disturbs you. let all that go now. Think of your mother and your father. They did not understand all this. Let it go and go on the way I'm showing you. Let the light flow. The light that comes from within resolves all the emotions from out. And so you are being shaped by something within you, something within you, something within you. Roy Masters, something in you with almost 90 years. Never well, there was a period of time where I made stupid mistakes, but it's also God with you. I can't say to you I was always right, see? But not being right made me look for what right is. And that wasn't much, because it was about 8 years old when it all began. And it stayed with me. I didn't know what it was. Everything I did came out right. I didn't realize it was coming out right. It's like how it's normal. Yeah. It has to be normal to you, just like it was normal when it wasn't you. When you were the extension of your parents, let them go.
I remember when I was...
Listen, let it go. Don't you think it's wise to let stuff like that go?
Yes.
And don't you realize that if you let it go, you'll find, you'll realize that something is taking its place. See? Just wait for that taking its place. Don't be in a hurry.
Don't be what?
Don't be in a hurry.
Oh.
Don't be in a hurry.
Okay.
All right. How do you feel?
A little better. Just, besides physically.
No more struggle. If you give in to the struggle, I can't help you. You just die. Yeah. You're going to give yourself to you're giving your energy. The doctors only understand.
But I like.
They're giving you energy.
I like what you had to say. Can you? To me, it means everything. And I want to hold on to what you said. You said I have to be willing to give up the struggle. Is that what you meant? To give up struggling?
You can't fix anything.
Because I pray, God, please take the struggle away from me. I don't want.
No, don't struggle to overcome the struggle. Just realize it. Just say, oh, this is how it is. Can I tell you a little story?
Yeah.
When I was 8 years old, I imagine I had it before that. I can talk to you about stories about that. But I was playing with my cousin Arnold. He was 9 years old and I was 8. But when it comes to the surface, I remember this is the beginning. I was already beginning, but I didn't realize what the beginning really was. So I was playing with him as 8-year-old, and he was 9-year-old. And he said something really cruel, and I get a shock. And it was a big lump in my chest. And I said, how can a noise make a lump in my chest? Listen, I have to make a little pantomime here. I said, that's interesting. How does that energy turn into something like night? Like I can't find the word.
A knot in your stomach.
I'm not quite sure what she said, but
A knot.
yes, or a knot. Yeah. But then I could not figure it out. And this is what I said. It's a changing place. And I didn't know. Oh, well, I don't understand that. I'm just going to go on. That is what lasted me my whole life. And it wasn't till I was older that I had to realize this is what I had all my life, that other people never had it. But I didn't know I had it. I didn't know I was different.
At the time, yeah.
But everything worked. Everything worked. Nothing failed. Nothing. And if it was failing, everything bad happens for good for those that love the Lord. So, there it is. The bad is not bad. It's necessary to the Creator to see how strong you are in the face of tyrants and wickedness and cruelness. I went through God knows how many sickness and diseases, one after the other. Everyone would have killed everybody else. I have survived every one of them. And look at me. I'm not worse. I am better. The bad is for good. For those that love the Lord, everything bad happens for good. If you say everything's bad, but if you say everything bad for good, for those that love the Lord, you must be welcome to cruelty, to the point that cruelty doesn't touch you. It touches the person that's trying to touch you. If I was a bully, I'll give you a little story, and I'll send you back to them. Just let me give this to you again. It's something I've said already, but it needs to be clarified. I learned, or it was given to me, it wasn't learning, I just didn't know I had it. So let me put it that way. If a bully comes up to me and does A, snot nose, C, I don't react. And it disturbs him. So he goes, oh, and you don't react. In other words, there's nothing there that he can touch. That person becomes afraid of you, even if you are just a little boy. If the little boy had it like I had it, and it grew and grew and grew and grew, it became part of me. So for a long time, I didn't know what was moving through me. It was Creator. Trust me. Okay? Never mind your cancer. Leave alone your cancer. Mm-hmm. It will go away by itself. If you stop. What's killing you is the way you react to somebody who's a bully. And you're giving yourself to that bully and giving him pleasure and becoming an appeaser. That's right. And try to do nice things again, hoping that this time they'll be happy with you. No. Trust me. That's all you have to do. Let it go. You're married? Yes. Does your wife get upset? Yes. Just calm. Well, how do you feel now?
I feel a little better.
Don't try to cure yourself. Be still and know I am God. That's not me. That's him saying it. That's all. It's the whole thing. It's the whole enchilada. There's nothing. You don't have to do anything. Just realize, who am I to make things better? Only God can do that. Now, I came into the world. It's very strange when I came into the world. But that little experience I just showed you just a little while ago about when my cousin said something wicked and it turned into something like a knot, see? But the difference between me, I'm not saying glory here, the difference between me, for some reason, is that I let it go. I didn't know the answer. I said, well, all right, I will understand it one day. 8 years old. That 8-year-old became part of me, which is part of him. It's the beginning of saying, oh, I don't know, but I'm not going to struggle with it. It is what it is. That's all you need. Please, let it go. Let it go. Can you do that? What use it? You tried everything else. Try me. Shift your attention to where I'm coming from. That's all. No struggle. Just say, I will understand this. And basically, that's it. There's nothing to it. Everything I ever know, everything I ever achieved was not me. I'm the extension of it. That's all. But that's the beauty. That's the beauty. Not to be of the world, but him who made the world. That's it. Bingo. What more do you want? All right. Look at that. Good Lord.
Thank you.
Where did you come from?
Thank you very much.
Come next week. And get my telephone number. If you have a little trouble, I'll pull you back again. All right.
Thanks.
Hello, I didn't see you come in.
I just came in after you sit with the gentleman.
Did anybody understand this?
Yes.
I said it out loud so you can see it.
Yes.
Of yourself, you can do nothing. Don't be afraid. You're not a nothing. You are something.
Nothing.
It's really silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
But everything that happens, bad or good, works.
Yeah.
I have been broken I smashed my head. And it was and 3 hospitals tried to fix me, but you can't fix concussion. Did I say concussion correct? Yeah. So here I am. I'm back in the saddle again. Be good. Okay. Any questions? What time is it?
It's been 1 hour.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Go home. And I will take 1 or 2 questions if you like. Anybody didn't understand what I'm saying? Of yourself you could do nothing. The Father within you, He doth it. Be still and know. That is what the meditation teaches. be still. And let the energy come from within and dissolve emotion. Dissolve emotion. Emotion is an animal. Man is part animal and part human. You've got to get rid of the animal, struggling to make things happen, trying to fight things, try to make things happen, etc., etc. You cannot. It's impossible. What is possible is the energy. It's a kind of energy, but you don't even know you have it. I don't know I had it. It took me all these years to realize what was really working through me. But I was happy with it just the same, just like I was when I was a little kid. Oh, well, I let it go. Why can't you do that with your parents? Huh? You can. But you keep angry with your parents. And you say to yourself, when I grow older, I'm not going to be like that. But you'd still do it just the same. You want to do the right thing and you haven't got it. But you don't know you haven't got it because you hated your mother. Too bad. You're gone. In the early ways, in the early state, you're gone, being like that. Calm. Anybody want to just say something or... Yes, sir.
Well, I notice as this time of the year that the trees are changing and winter's coming. You can start to see the leaves changing, they're dying off, and it reminds me a little bit of my body. As you get older, things are going to happen to your body. The things you're going to stress your body, or you're going to have failures in your body.
Your body is an animal. Your body is an animal. Your body is an animal waiting to become human. While you have a form of a human, but still be an animal, in conflict with that human. See that?
Yes.
You need to get rid of the conflict and stop struggling to fix things like an animal and getting frustrated and trying harder and being meaner or giving in to people as an appeasing, as if that was the answer. There is no answer. Is there, Anne?
No. Can I just... I'm sorry.
That's right. What I see is that with your physical body, you're going to have suffering as you get older and as things happen to you. You age. That's part of this life. But the important thing is spiritually how you don't react to that, or how you do react to that, and see how you react to that, and not let it.
Yes, we've discovered that. We have been speaking about that. But how can you? I'm just a man, and I speak. Does the speech come out different? Even if I'm not speaking about anything special, there's something special in me. That's all. Both. Go home now. It was from my friend here. Where is he? Oh, there you are. Are you okay now?
Yeah, I just had a question,
Yeah.
if you're not too worn out. I was wondering what causes stroke in a person? What causes stroke in a person?
Emotion. Pressure, upset, bing. Struggling to overcome the upset, bing. Nothing works. Nothing. Only one thing works. Be still and know I am God. Is that clear? I'm not saying I'm God. I'm speaking His words. Be still. What does that mean? What does be still mean? I found it. 7-minute meditation. Look at your eyelids. Oh, is that all there is to it? Yes. If you just follow it through with trust, not untrust. I have learned this. I put it in 7 minutes. I put in 7 minutes, which will save your whole life. Half the country, half people won't get it. But the people who can see where I'm coming from, energy, I have no emotion, energy. It doesn't exist in me, but I have something that's coming in its stead, which I cannot explain. It has everything I need to do what He wants me to do, and that's the end of it. It's nothing else. It's nothing to it. It's just you just turn your love to within, not without. See how that is? That's everlasting. Everlasting. It's possible that Roy Masters may live to 2000. Am I right?
You mean live to 100, which would make 2,000.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, I appreciate
Nobody
it.
gets that.
Yeah, but at least you got it. It's nice to hear it. Oh, thank you. But that's what it is. Nothing to it, but something. That nothing is everything on the other side of the border within you. If you remember the story, Adam, do not eat of that fruit, see? And he did. But what he could have had was everything else. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. But when he was in the garden, God says, if you don't eat that fruit, I will give you everlasting life. That's the whole purpose of existing. Everlasting life. Then you say, well, the body disappears. Oh, really? Of course it does. I have lived a life where a nature inside me is growing. The bully and the wicked one does the dark side. He takes shape inside. You can't see it. And it takes shape inside of light. I can't see it. I just know that's it. So when I die, I will not know I died. I will be on the other side with paradise lost. Do you see how simple that is? You don't die. You live forever. The purpose of this is to give you a chance of not wanting to be perfect with the love of Creator. To want to take off think that yourself is better. Yourself is better than somebody else. And there's all kinds of frustration and sickness and diseases from all of that. But if you can sit quietly and just close your eyes, as I tried to do just now, it will come to some people, not to others. I can't tell you who's going to be who, but you are going to develop over a period of time a spirit nature that's compatible with paradise lost. Beyond that. So you can understand why a soldier can jump on a a hand grenade and blow up. This is a person who gives his life without question, and he will find himself not dead. The spirit there is solid as the spirit here is solid. I want to go home now.
Okay.
I think I'm coming back. And so as the year goes by,